in some stuff. Not like, you know, bad, but just like he was in some drugs, some criminal type stuff. So I waited all day, and I just wanted to ask him because I just met him today. So I was like, bro, you know, could I ask you what's wrong with your hands? He's like, man,
do I come off that way to you, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I might be like a bad dude, like, you know what I mean? Because people always think, like, try to put the dots together about somebody, you know what I'm saying? But nobody ever talk about it, like, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? We was talking, he was like, man, I'm sorry. I'm like, bro, you know what I mean? Everybody try to put the dots together about somebody or try to figure something out. Like,
do you think people think that way about you?
Nah, like, you know what I mean? But people never express it. People would never say it if they did, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, that's why I'm asking, like, how did I come off to you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I just heard what somebody thought about me today.
For me, bro, just for me, just off the street, bro, I love my culture. So I don't really, if you don't really fear no man or no woman, bro, you know, I tap dance with the devil, but I ain't gonna sleep with him.
Can I answer what I thought?
Okay.
I thought that what I got out of you is that you hungry for something. You understand what I'm saying? And like he said, to find your purpose. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I felt when I just seen you. I'm 37. I was supposed to be dead at 18. My son that's at the baseball stadium saved my life. He's 21 years old right now. He'll be 21 in February on Valentine's Day. He saved my life. How old are you?
23.
I see me in you at 23. I'm supposed to be dead, bro. You understand what I'm saying? No high school diploma. No GED. So when you say, what do you think of me? I look at that and say, when people look at me, do they look at me like I'm dumb? Do they look at me like I'm stupid? You understand what I'm saying? I go to work every day with people that have degrees. They don't even, I got in there off the gift of gab. You see how you made your rounds? I made my rounds. And from 18, I've been doing the same type of job, bill collecting since then. You understand what I'm saying? You good. Stay strong, stay positive, find that purpose. I'm 37, I got a dream. I don't even really know my purpose. You know what my purpose is? My kids. That's my why. That's what get me up every day. You understand what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be dead, bro, at 18. Stone Mountain, Shermantown. Look them up.
Hey, for me, I don't really care what people think of me, man. I know who I am. And I know that every young black boy I see, every young black man is a god. You know? A black man is the original man, the Asiatic black man, the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, the god of the universe. That was instilled for me since I was a young boy at birth. So regardless of somebody else's image or their representation, their bias, their discrimination, their racism, that never mattered to me because I always knew who I was. So regardless of whatever anybody else thinks of you, you always have the eternal image of you knowing who you are, and you go project that. And people gonna have to force to take that, and you go force feed them that. So, appreciate it, man. Yes, sir.
Have you finished your book?
It's coming out this month.
This month?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
My book will have the things I'm talking about now and more.
You gonna call it 19 Keys?
19 Keys. I will call it 19 Keys, Thoughts of Active Enlightenment. I might change it to Thoughts of a Paradigm Shifter.
Okay.
So I'm in between those two names.
Okay.
But it's going to break down the 19 keys in many different ways. I finished that part already a long time ago. I don't even tell people all of that because certain knowledge you got to pay for. Right. Let me see. Let me make sure we got this on. Being there, you can do this for me, brother. My brother came to get crowned, and I want you to know that the crown is only aesthetic for your mind. But every time you look at that crown, I want you to realize and recognize what your purpose is so you never forget it. So if a person asks you what that crown means, they're giving you the opportunity to explain your purpose. The crowns are embedded. They mean freedom, justice, and equality, like I sent you in the text. I met you yesterday at Publix when you was working. Today, by the frequency of these crowns, by the frequency of my mind, because the crown chakra is basically the highest point of your mind. It's where you do manifestation, creation, intuition, things of that nature. So it reminds you of what your mind looks like. It reminds you that your mind has the ability to manifest and create. That this world is full of inequalities, full of injustices, and full of slavery. But there exists a world that symbolizes that, and the symbols go directly to your subconscious mind. And it causes feeling, and that rush of feeling is what can provide and give you consciousness. So the same way you see a Toyota sign, and every time you see that Toyota sign, you think about all the goddamn commercials that happen. They playing in the back of your head. Well, I want you to see the crown and remind you of the world that you want to live in. So this is on the aesthetic for what your mind actually looks like. One that's in tune with the dominant frequency. One that's a paradigm shifter. And I appreciate you, man, coming through and getting crowned. This is monumental to where I get to connect and build with people. If you ever see a person with a crown, stop and talk to them. You know that they got it from me, and you know that y'all on the same frequency. So I want it to not just be it's stylish, it's luxury, it look good.
Yeah.
But I want you to say, damn, that's somebody that's probably like-minded like me. If they wearing Musa Hill, they got something from 19 Keys, then that's somebody I can build with. I appreciate you, good brother.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
Wealthy.
What I want to know, I want to be, what I got to do to, I want to get led in the right direction, you know what I'm saying? Like, you said you want to make keys all over the world, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what direction do I go into?
You know, in my book, I talk about being an FOI. What first sparked me becoming a God. You know, when I was younger, I was always taught that I was a God, but I didn't really understand it. It became a God complex instead of a lifestyle. So if I really want to, and I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you this, because at FOI class, which is the Fruit of Islam is the military wing of the Nation of Islam. The fruit represents the best part of the tree, so that's why you call it the fruit. When I was younger, that's what sparked my God mind, because I grew up in a paradigm of seeing men and women work together, seeing masculine men control, have businesses, teach us about honor, respect, loyalty, but also teach us about business at the same time, teach us about spirituality and mentalists. So I would suggest that, and I got your number, so I'm gonna connect you with the FOI out here so you can be around other brothers with like-minded spirit that's in that same trajectory.
Okay.
So that's where we gonna go from there.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, man, I appreciate you,
Man, I appreciate you, God, man.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
It was nice seeing you again.